first and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, true name of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, Yahweh being the Father, Yahushai being who they call Jesus. And I'm going to get right into it. This is Colossians 3 and 23. It says, whatsoever you do, do it heartily, as to the Lord and not unto men. So this is do whatever you do, do it heartily as unto the Lord and not unto men. Because when you get fixed on doing things for men, right, instead of unto the Lord, these problems can arise, right? Because people will be like, you know what? This person right here, they was mean to me. They don't deserve this thing, this good. They don't deserve me to do this good thing to them. Or this person right here, last month was talking trash about me, so I'm not going to do good to this person, right? So when you look at it from a lens of, oh, I'm doing good for this person, right? It starts to blur things up, and you get all jammed up, right? So the best way to look at it is you're not doing things for the person necessarily. You're doing things for the Lord, not necessarily for the person. It says, matter of fact, it says right here, knowing that, verse 24, knowing that the Lord, ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Hamashiach. So that's where that reward comes in. When you do good, even when the person doesn't necessarily deserve it, or you don't think he deserved it, or you don't think he earned it, something along those lines. You still do it just because off of the strength of the Lord. Okay? It says, this is Romans. That's one of the key things you gotta remember. That you're not necessarily doing things for the person. You're doing the things for the person, but it's to honor the Lord. It's like if you got a best friend and he has a son or a daughter and he dies. You're going to look after the child, not necessarily for the child, but to honor your friend that died. So this is Romans 12 and verse 17. There's another big key. That says, recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. So you don't want to reward evil for evil. Right? But why is that? Because the things we do unto people, it's the same thing as we do into the Father. Right? Now, sometimes you'll get into your feelings, accidents that happen. Right? You'll Satan will win, but that's why the scriptures say that what? Even the righteous are going to fall, right? But the righteous get back up. The wicked ones, the ones who follow Satan, they're going to fall into mischief. They're going to fall into mischief. But the ones who want to serve the Lord, even if they mess up, they're going to feel bad about it and then continually want to do better. It says, if it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. So that's another key thing. You gotta be able to implement peace, right? So now there's a line between peace and speaking of the Lord. There's a fine line between them, right? There's no point in constantly telling the same person over and over and over and over again, hey man, you gotta come serve the Lord. Hey man, you gotta do this for the Lord. Hey, you gotta do that for the Lord. What you're doing is wrong. Right? It's like if you work with a guy who likes men, which is clearly not right. Right? You work with a guy who likes men, you tell him like, hey, God says we can't do this, don't do this, you gotta repent. Tell him Monday, right? Tell him Tuesday, tell him Wednesday, tell him Thursday. You're doing too much, right? What you're saying is right. But the wrong part now is, now you're doing too much. Now, because the guy, he already know. He already know at this point. Because you can't tell him, he already know. You only got to tell him one time. If he doesn't want to get right into that, the only thing you can do at that point is pray for him. You don't got to keep telling the same person the same thing over and over and over again. They already know. Now what's going to happen is when you do this, it disrupts peace. Okay, because you can have a situation where even if a person isn't necessarily with God, you can still be at peace with that person. Like when the Lord, for an example, when the Lord was walking the earth, there was plenty of people who wasn't serving God, but he was still at peace with them. There's no reason for drama when it doesn't need to be. This is Romans 12 and verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. So you don't even have to. You don't have to worry about doing vengeance into somebody or paying somebody back for something they did to you, right? The Lord's going to take care of everything, however He sees fit, right? And you can't just sit up there like, man, you know what? I can't do nothing bad to this person, but I sure hope the Lord does something bad to this person. You can't do it either, right? You can't do that either. Watch this. Luke chapter 6. In verse 32. That's right. Luke 6:32. Yeah. For if you love them which love you, what thing have you? For sinners also love those that love them. That's Matthew 35. It says, but love ye your enemies and do good and lend, hoping for nothing again. And your reward shall be great, for ye shall be the children of the highest. For he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. So that's what the Lord wants us to do. So the Lord, the Most High, He's the Father, right? And everybody's the children. He's going to see punishment the way He sees fit. Like if you got a brother and he decides he's going to start a fight with you, you tell your dad, hey dad, when you was at work, so-and-so was starting fights with you. So your dad goes to your brother and he decides, you know what, your punishment is going to be taking the trash for a week. As his son, you can't say to dad, that punishment is nothing. You should have beat him for what he did to me. You can't tell God how to punish or how to execute a judgment. He's going to decide how He wants to decide, right? That's it. But Romans 12 and verse 20. Therefore, if thy enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in doing so, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. So, like I said, the Father decides which punishment is going to be what. Our job is to just do good. That's our job. Our job is to do good. The Father going to do punishment. That's His business. Our job is to do good. It says, therefore, if thy enemy hunger, feed him. So, if somebody coming against you, it's your job to continually do good the way you do good. Because if you allow a person, so a person decides he's going to do something bad to you, and you decide, you know what, this person did something bad to me, so in return, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to trust anybody no more. I'm not going to do good to anybody else. Now you just allow one person to mess up your whole mind state, to mess up your energy, going forward with everybody for one instant. And that means what? Satan just got you, right? Because that's what Satan does. This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So Satan's job is to devour. Satan's job is to see who he can corrupt, right? He'll corrupt somebody around you to come to you to try to corrupt you, to try to get you to do something you're not supposed to do, right? He'll have your girlfriend cheat on you. He'll have your mom or your dad steal from you, right? He'll have somebody close to you do something wrong to you, just to get you to react in a way you're not supposed to react, right? And then as soon as you do that, he won.
Oh.